Hi, this is Charles Hoskinson broadcasting live from warm, sunny Colorado. Always warm, always sunny, sometimes Colorado. Today is a very special day. It is the 250th birthday of the United States Marine Corps. They were established in 1775, Tavern, November 10th, and they fought the good fight, tip of the spear for the Revolutionary War, the Continental Marines. Many of you know in the United States and some of you abroad that the Marines are considered to be one of the most elite and one of the most effective all around fighting units the United States has. And they are some of the hardiest people I've ever met. Some of you don't know, maybe some of you do, that my grandfather was a Marine. He served from 1948 to 1952. And on the 250th birthday, I want to share a little something of our family history. So these are my grandfather's medals. So you can see Staff Sergeant Austin Coriel, and he had a Purple Heart, amongst other things. And he was in Marine demolitions and did all kinds of crazy stuff during the Korean War. And true to form with people of his generation, he never told us anything about it. He kept quiet about it for more than 5 decades, and we found all of his medals sitting in a box in the basement. And we decided to take it and frame it and put it up there. But it was a very transformational experience in his life, and it made him the man he was. He went on to become a lineman, raised 7 kids, 5 sons and 2 daughters, including my mother, and actually ended up getting over 100 patents and working the cable industry, and was formative in many of the early days of the cable business, especially in the 1970s and 1980s before he retired in the 1990s. But his is the story of countless millions, mostly untold, who served in the Marines. And the Marines are one of the most interesting cultures. You see, when a person serves in the Army or the Navy or the Air Force, they say, hey, I used to be in the Army, or I used to be in the Air Force, or I used to be in the Navy. But you never stop being a Marine. When you meet a Marine who's a real Marine, they say, I'm a Marine. And it doesn't matter if they're 90 years old. It doesn't matter if they're newly minted, from 29 Palms or from any other place. They are Marines, and they will always carry that with a great degree of pride. So if you know a Marine, if you see a Marine, wish them a happy birthday, Marine, and Semper Fidelis. Thank you so much for all your service, and thank you for being the tip of the spear. The Marines are the ones who have the smallest budget and get the greatest hardship, but they're some of the toughest warriors ever made, and they're some of the best fighters the United States has ever had. And for 250 years, they've always been the tip of the spear, and they've always been the people who've gotten the most difficult jobs. There's not a single war we fought where they weren't some elite fighting unit in some tough battle, whether it be the Frozen Chosen or something else. And they'll continue that legacy and that reputation into the future. And I'm very glad that we have them in the United States, and they're here to fight. And also, Marines are some of the most disciplined people and highest character people that you can find. And I'm glad that they all get to share this birthday. So happy birthday, happy 250th birthday. This is a special one. A quarter of a millennia is a hell of a time for such an elite and great institution. And from the Commandant on down, thank you all for your service, and thank you all for what you've done for our country and continue to do for our country. Semper Fidelis. Cheers.